This was originally Brooks Elementary School, and it was started initially in the 1930s as a colored community school. And that was when Camp Walton was here, and only Camp Walton, which was a sawmill and a turpentine plant. And they brought in some laborers, and when they brought those laborers in, they didn't have a place for the black kids to go to school. And so this became Camp Walton Colored School. As it sat here, and it then worked up into Brown versus Board of Education in 1968, when the school district then decided to move and combine the schools. When they did that, most of the kids went to Combs New High, but the high school kids was going to Carver Hill up in Crestview. So when that happened, the school board closed this down as a school facility and started to use it for storage. And they ultimately went on to use it as storage, and when they created other storage, the building became vacant. Beulah First Baptist Church then acquired this from the school board, really looking at how to start a school here. So now it is at this place that we're at, and that is, how do we convert this, the history, the rich history of this facility, which was a community history. It was Clemmy McGriff, who worked for the Brooks family, that put this together, and which McGriff Street is named after Mr. Clemmy McGriff. And so with that being the case, we thought it's significant to maintain the history and the integrity of this building.
I sit on the board of directors for the Building Industry Association. Was remodeling some folks' kitchen, and they were teachers, and I asked them, hey, that's cool, my mom and dad were teachers, they love teaching young people. Where do you teach at? And they said at the school next to the prison camp up in Crestview, which I did not even realize there was a school up there. It's a facility for DJJ kids under the age of 18, two-time offenders. I said, man, that's cool that y'all get them their GED. That way they can go into the Army, depending on their criminal offense, or they can go into the vocational school. And he made the comment, and his wife made the comment, that really after they get out of that facility, there's nowhere for these kids to go. So I did some research, found out that the majority of the kids, out of 72 of them, that there's 12 of them were white. The other part of them were black, and there was like 2 Hispanics. So I made some phone calls to some clients and friends of mine, and they introduced me to Mr. Willie Farrow, and me and him have became really good brothers here in the last 5 or 6 months. We need to get the vocational school in this area back alive again. Too many kids are thinking college. They end up with a lot of college debt. We got tradesmen in my business that are over the age of 50 and 60 years old. We need plumbers, electricians, carpenters. So we need to get the community back involved in getting the construction industry back up and running.
The overall vision for the school is really not to recreate anything, but it's to become a catalyst that connects all of the things together, and that is to find the vacuum that's missing some kids. And so there is a vacuum because the school board has its agenda, and some of the kids are missed in the vacuum. The primary goal is to revitalize this at the ground level, put pylons and caps on top of this, and put 2 stories up. And so if we put 2 stories up, we can accommodate and meet the needs of 200 students. We want to take those students and provide them the kind of academic guidance that they need, so they will learn what courses they got to take. If they need to take particular courses to do different things, like for example, we have kids who are saying, well, why do I need to prepare for the ACT? Because I don't plan to go to college. Well, if they don't need to plan to go to college, but they need to learn good mathematics and need to understand how then to square up a building and that sort of thing. The final stage of this is there's an acre of land that Beulah First Baptist owns down on Bobolink Street. And the final and the real item is and we've done the initial drawings, and there is a place down there that we could actually put up 48 transitional homes for kids who are graduating out of foster care. And when kids graduate out of foster care at 18 years old, who do not have anywhere to go, they have to then find their way in the military or someplace like that, because when they graduate out of foster care, the state of Florida basically said that it's done. Of course, unless you have a transitional home. If you have a transitional home, and we met with DJJ to talk about a transitional home, and we were advised by Mr. Willis, who said to us, here, we are looking for agencies to do what you're talking about. And so we know that simply what we have to do is lay the groundwork, because the funding and the opportunities are there for us to meet the greater need, which is our community and our children. You know, Kevin here, he's such a great resource. So tell him about the 18th and how we're going to do this with the Green Beret, and they plan to bring 25 to 30 guys with them.
We've coordinated with Duke Field and the chaplain, Sam, to come here on the 18th. It's a Friday. It's going to start at 9 o'clock, probably be over with by 2. Oakley's Gas is providing lunch for the guys. We're going to have some DJJ kids here working with the Green Berets. We got Go Power helping with some funds. We got Chelco providing drinks. We got lots of sponsors. I know I'm going to forget some, but we got the Trophy Center, Accurate Painting,
Vincent Jones Roofing,
Beulah Baptist Church. I mean, we've got lots of help. I think we're going to see a lot of community involvement. Let's get this learning center together. Let's help these kids, even if they're not an at-risk child. If we can save one before they become a risk, let's get them on the educational side of life and show them that construction workers do make good money.
Mm-hmm.